Yo, what's up guys, DPX here, reviewing today, Lightyear. This is like a spin-off-ish kind of movie of Toy Story. I'll get into that. What do I think of it? Well, let's get into it. Before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, and you'll win $1 million, okay? Now, right off the bat, I love the concept of this movie. This is, Lightyear. It takes place... No, this is the movie that Andy saw that got him to buy the Buzz Lightyear action figure. I just think that's really cool. As a concept, that's just awesome. And it's unique. We're basically, in a way, we're basically seeing a movie in a movie, if you know what I mean. Like, when you watch like a movie or a show and then they're watching a movie or show inside of that movie, and you kind of like, I want to see that movie, the movie they're watching. This is basically it, And basically, Buzz Lightyear is a space ranger, as we know, and he's on a mission, and he's got a crew and everything, but some stuff happens. I don't want to get into spoilers, but some stuff happens, and, everything around him starts to change, and then, more and more stuff happens, things start to change more and more around him, and then, yeah, he just becomes... Sorry, I'm a bit tired, so I can't think straight properly right now. So, if I go on a random tangent and I leave it in for whatever reason, sorry. I love how, they establish that a lot of Buzz's, his biggest strengths are also kind of some weaknesses of his. Like, he's determined to finish this mission, if you know what I mean. But it's to a fault. And I like that. It sort of balances him out. There's also some side characters there, which, the main one is Socks the Cat. He's a scene stealer. Absolutely, he got most of the laughs. And whenever they release a pop vinyl of him or something, on that right away. It kind of comes to a fault a little bit. Some of the other side characters get a little shafted, if you know what I mean. They kind of get a little overshadowed by Socks, but not to a terrible degree. But Socks is really the one standout, and without a close second in sight. But whatever, I think every character here was likable. Some cool character twists, except for the one villain, which I'll get into. But there's this one commander character that does something cool by the end, which I really liked. I guess I'll get into the villain. Without getting into spoilers, there was a twist with the villain that I didn't think made a whole lot of sense, and I didn't think, it was weird, and it, I was asking some questions going into it, and when I got the answer, I was really, then I started to ask some more questions, if you know what I mean. That's never really something you want, when you're asking a question and you get your answer, it just leaves you asking more questions. Yeah, not really something I wanted, and I don't want to get into specifics about what the villain twist is, but yeah, it didn't make any sense really. But one thing Pixar does is they like to tug on your heartstrings, and they do that in this movie. Usually at the end of a Pixar film, there's oh my god, such a sad moment. But in this movie, it's not at the end. It's actually at the beginning, very sad, trying to make you cry. There's this, and if you know what I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. There's this scene with a hologram, and man, it's very sad, and it's very well done. The animation, of course, it goes without saying with Pixar at this point, but the animation looks phenomenal. And of course, I liked how this was a character study of Buzz Lightyear. I thought it was a very well done character study. it felt a little samey, you know. Like, Buzz Lightyear is already kind of a spoof of other characters, so they're giving him an origin story, which is very similar. But at the same time, it's like, we saw, like, we didn't really see Buzz's, you know, journey to becoming a space ranger, if you know what I mean. This is him sort of being a space ranger, and he's learning to work with a team, which I like this stuff with the other characters, but just something I was a little indifferent on. There are some pacing issues here and there, of course. I don't know why I said of course. I meant to say as well, not of course, because I said that as if, well, whatever. But I thought it was a very enjoyable movie, and also I was actually not entirely sure about Chris Evans voicing Buzz Lightyear. Not particularly because, like, I don't think he can do it. It's more just like, I don't know, Tim Allen, you know, as Buzz Lightyear is like ingrained into my brain. You know, it's just like that's Tim Allen's voice. But no, Chris Evans does a fantastic job. At times, I didn't even notice that it was Chris Evans, you know? It just sort of felt like this is Buzz Lightyear, you know? So yeah, I don't really want to get into spoilers, because I feel like there's a lot to say about spoilers, so I guess I'll cut this one rather short. Lightyear was a very solid film, some issues here and there, but again, some pacing issues, some similarity, you know, felt very similar, very samey, and the twist villain. God, Disney and Pixar, they gotta fucking work on their twist villains. They always kind of fumble them. This didn't ruin the movie. Sometimes a twist villain will ruin a movie. You know, this luckily did not ruin the movie, but it just didn't really make much sense. With that being said, I'm gonna give Lightyear an 8.5 out of 10. I've seen some mixed reviews for this. You know, I personally really like it. I can actually understand why some people didn't like it. You know, because maybe you'd be a bit more bothered by the twist villain, but yeah. What do you guys think? Have you seen Lightyear? Let me know down below. Anyways, be sure to leave a video, comment, subscribe, and I'll get you $1 million. Bye!